and cookies.
You guys want some?
Yes.
I'd love some.
I would
Right.
love some too, please.
I haven't had Oreos in a while.
They will be there in, I hope a week. For your sake. I don't know about the milk. I wouldn't trust the milk. You might want to get your own milk.
No, no.
Do you want me to soak them now for you?
Oh yeah,
Milk?
pre-soaked, please. Thank you.
I want you to
Please soak
hold them in
Oreos.
your mouth and drive to Connecticut and then
Spit
barf
them
them in my
in.
mouth.
Like a mother bird.
We can stop. I'm cool with stopping.
We could.
Because
We're just about to start. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our relaunch of the Horde of the Dragon Queen, Wheelie Boys and Dragons D&D adventure. Woohoo!
Woohoo.
It's so nice to be back here with all of you after our 2-month hiatus. It was nice to be able to take a break from the weekly commitment of navigating the chaos that is this campaign. And I am super re-energized to get back into it. One of the reasons that I had timed that break for what it was we reached the halfway point of the campaign, and we're going to be moving into the second half, which is what a halfway point means. But also, I was going to use that time to take all of the money that I refinanced my house with to purchase quality of life improvements for the game maps, such as getting a subscription to Roll20 and getting more resource packs for the map building thing I did. And you should all know that my house is still not refinanced. So none of that
So this has
happened.
been a significant financial hardship to me.
I don't think that I will ever financially recover from this. We had all of our stuff submitted and sealed and ready to go on 11/16, and the company that we have been working with has just been like, no, fuck you. And I'm like, no, fuck you. And they're like, yeah, you're right.
is this part of the role playing or is this
No, I'm just getting a chance to talk to my friends. Anyway, so for all of you who care that isn't the other Corshane brother,
that does suck. And that also does not surprise me.
Yeah, I know.
People are
When are your friends gonna get on?
Probably around 10:30 when I go play Valheim or whatever.
Deep cut, and by that I mean emotionally.
Yeah. Listen. I know who I signed up for to be my friends, so it's fine. I'm in good company
sign up?
here. Yeah, there was a.
It's not
Oh,
open
man.
enrollment yet.
I've
Only
missed this
certain months.
riffing where we get really off topic.
Yeah, have you hit the financier with a red controller yet, or?
No, I have COVID restrictions. I can't even find them. It's unfortunate.
Did you
but
tell him you needed Roll20 environments? Because then he might get on it.
You know, he daved me out of it. He talked financial mumbo jumbo to me, and I was like, "Oh man, you're so right."
Fucking
You're
bankers.
so smart.
Yep. So the first half of this campaign was, as you all may or may not remember, was the introduction to the campaign. Wow, that's a great sentence. I'm glad I haven't even smoked weed yet. Let's work on this. Things that happened.
It's
Y'all
gonna
showed
take
up.
everyone a while to get back into it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Y'all showed up into the world of the Sword Coast with your various backstories and characters that you were learning throughout. You made your way to a quiet and successful green suburb town, castle town called Greenest that was no longer quiet or bustling because it was under siege. You all found ways to survive through the siege and actually managed to lend a hand to the local townsfolk, saving lives and spreading thighs.
No.
Did we do that?
Did we not go over this today?
Didn't we have a whole
Just
thread
testing the
on
limits.
Our own thighs, maybe.
He was
I
testing
don't-
us and we responded the right way.
Check. You all then
failed.
forced a monk to strip down naked and.
Oh yeah, we did do that.
You did spend time.
Yeah.
You gotta bring up old shit.
And tracked the raiders of the Greenest Ark back to their bandit camp, where you decided to do some good stealthing. Found another monk over there who was pretty nonplussed over your existence, thinking that these schmucks are going to get me killed. These schmucks, being you, did not get him killed and actually helped him escape to go back to Greenest to give them the information. And he was like, listen, they're gonna be doing something. This is the cult of the dragon, probably, or something. Can you go mess them up a little bit? And you all were like, pay me. And the governor was like,
I was not.
really, this isn't a me thing. I don't have any money. I don't have any stake in this. And then you all were like, what if we just took 10% of what we found? And he was like, you could have taken the whole thing, but that's fine. Oh,
We still ended up taking the whole
leave.
thing.
You then made your way into a cave that was in the camp. You found the camp to be abandoned. You made your way into the cave, a ye old classic cave dungeon crawl, full of stinky monsters and meat traps and Zubats, so many Zubats. Sibo found some wonderful mushroom tea, and he went off on a grand adventure. You all found a poison room where you exacted your revenge against Cyanrath, who had allegedly stabbed Bashir to death twice. Allegedly, there's no proof of it because
didn't
Cyanrath
happen.
is now dead. A unicorn was summoned. Dragon and eggs were left behind. You all wanted to leave. Some really angry alpha accountant did not want you to leave. I believe the phrase was, "Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my cave?" To which you then said, "We are the heroes of Greenest," and Eldritch blast you to death, which you then murdered a bunch of people. You scoured. You scoured the rest of almost the entirety of the rest of the chambers for information where you found plot point documents. Very crucial, along with some pretty nice magical items to help boost your abilities. And a drunken cultist who you then sobered up in time to murder. Made your way back to Greenest. You spent the night. One of you was trying to get jiggy with it and just couldn't find the right door, and we had ourselves a slapstick escapade of who's watching who do what, and then eventually all went to bed, woke up, and the governor was like, just get the fuck out of here, man, just go elsewhere. And you were all like, where do we go? And he was like, I think the monk was like, you should head up to whatever the town that you're in now. Does anyone remember the name of the city you're in now?
Arafel?
I think it's El Terrell.
El Terrell.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right.
It is El Terrell, which is a northern. It's more northern from where you are. It's on the river, one of the main thoroughfares connecting Baldur's Gate, which is west on the coast, eastward into the trading hubs. You walked into a giant city and all said, on the count of three, scatter. 1, 2, scatter, and went off on your own various side quests to acquire stuff and things, and you all wound up after a solid day of big city lights at the tavern that you are now standing in the entrance hallway to, where you are looking around and you have seen the comfort of a well-established tavern in a well-established city. There is a barkeep behind the bar who is talking to a couple patrons. The wonderful smells of various cooked meats and breads and vegetables and aromas are swirling all throughout the air, along with piped tobacco. There's a small fire down on the southern part where the fireplace is. There are various tables set up in the common room where people of all walks of life are enjoying their evening repast. And that is that. I would love to answer any questions that you all have now to help you all get back into what we are doing.
We know about this place and to come here because Roland got the information somehow, if I remember.
That is
It was
correct.
on a
Roland
paper.
had a paper that had information from the monk Erlenthar, who was like, "Hey, listen, if y'all survive, come meet me here. There's a group of people that are investigating the cult, and we would love your information and to work with you or something, maybe begrudgingly."
Okay, that was really my only question. So I'm ready if everybody else is.
I'm good.
I'm set. I'm gonna be just kind of catching up.
Yeah, is Sibo with us?
Sibo is not. You look around and you do not see a gnome in this room at the moment.
I remember losing him on the road.
Yeah, on your way up to the city, you were looking around as you were going through the forest, and you realized that Sibo was nowhere to be found. You assumed that he was off gallivanting in the forest, doing his wonderful Sibo. And while you're looking around for Sibo, let me. There is like the lights kind of dim a little bit in like the fires in the area like start to like wind blows on them, and you hear a loud bzzz, and in front of you is a very familiar looking gnome who has in just sort of magically zapped themselves into the middle of this common room area.
Rub my eyes.
And that is Sibo.
Sibo's here.
What the hell is he doing here?
What?
I don't know. Just touched a mushroom and here I am.
There he is.
We did warn you about those mushrooms, my good friend.
You know I love my mushrooms.
You
I'm assuming some wild magic
you
happened.
got a frog in your throat there, pal, or
This has been my voice. This has always been my voice. Perhaps you just haven't been paying attention.
You're right, pal. I haven't been. Come with me, and he claps him on the back and pulls Pell over. Bartender, 2 turkeys.
The bartender is staring at you and staring at the gnome and being like, 2 turkeys. Yeah, you actually, those of you who have a passive perception over 12 will notice that the din, the noise in the room has pretty much died, and everyone is just kind of staring over to where this gnome gnome materialized.
Well,
Is it really that
what
bad?
a journey that was.
You right?
How you guys doing?
Good, Sibo. Good to see you again after all this time.
It really hasn't been that long.
It's been
It's only
like
been a couple days.
Well, how long was that trip? I think that trip was like 3 days, right? So it's been like 5 canon days or something.
Yeah, it's been about 5 days.
Nice to,
really
nice to
nice
see you
hike.
after a week.
I love my forest.
What can you remember? What What were
Oh,
you
I
doing,
just-
Sibo?
Walking around, seeing the trees, looking at mushrooms.
Eating
Doing-
mushrooms?
Sometimes.
Did these mushrooms make you see things?
Oh, I just saw the trees.
Oh,
Trees.
Yeah.
interesting.
Saw the forest through the trees.
How do you feel about trees?
I love them.
Love them.
Sibo, have you had a chance to exchange in some of the good commerce in this fair city?
No, not yet. Looking forward to it.
Ah, well, we can show you the shops.
He can show you the shops.
No. No.
Okay. Coming downstairs, you hear a very familiar voice go, "They can show you the shops
Damn it.
that they have probably robbed from. I'm the monk Erlenthar, and I'm here to say, what the fuck was that? A magic gnome!" And with that, this large plated red bearded dwarf comes over and goes, "That'll be enough of that, Erlenthar, if you don't mind, but seriously." And he puts his hand on like patting the gnome, like just to touch him. He's like, "That was pretty impressive. Can you do that again?"
Well,
Did we lose him? I don't think he can, actually.
he phased out.
It's too bad.
We're waiting
Sibo
for
looks
him
great in that character.
Sipo, no, come back.
What's going on?
We're waiting
not
for him to
again.
teleport back.
Oh no! Somebody grab his tongue.
I can't see.
We're the babysitters of his trip. We need to make sure he has a good trip. Think positive thoughts, say positive things.
Wrap your
Affirmations.
cloak around him.
What's up?
Did
You are safe.
What's up? What's up?
You are loved.
What's up?
What's up? What's up? Someone get this man some orange juice.
You are
Just gonna-
complete
I'm
as you are right now.
You are enough.
Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful, Alchemanos. Keep going.
Can we get some crackers over here, barkeep?
I'm assuming that I'm now just like digging into my turkey.
Yeah,
He
there
starts
was
like
one
pushing
turkey
it towards
that
Pell.
was- Mhm.
Pell is like nudging it back towards the barkeeper and say, "Could you?" I've explained to him several times that I'm a vegan. Could you have this fed to the dogs or something? I don't know.
Well, they're also bringing up like a small platter of like roasted vegetables and everything, and they're like,
Yes,
These-
this is more like it.
we have people of all dietary wants. These vegetables here might be more suitable for you.
Very nice. Thank you so much. So nice to be accommodated.
There's a crusty pumpernickel bread that's also set up there, still warm. There's a crock of some type of butter type of thing. There are various pickles and mustards and condiments that are placed out around with the turkey and everything. Because when you order a whole turkey, 2 whole turkeys, you get the full accoutrement. The barkeep comes back and goes, would you like our cooks to carve one of these turkeys in the back for you while you are digging into this one right here?"
Bashir just kind of looks up, a car? I don't understand. And then just like keeps just devouring this turkey.
With his hands.
right away. And they disappear into the back for a few minutes while they prepare stuff. One of the barmaids comes up and inquires about any drinks that you might want to take your orders.
Yes, I lose interest in Sibo immediately. And I go over to the bar and I'm like reaching around as fast as I can and taking like bits from the turkey and from the vegetables and the bread, even though I'm not a part of this order.
Cool. You can move your character. I think everyone has access to move their characters. So
Yes.
I assume she's coming around to everybody, so she's asking everybody like what they want.
You guys can see the map.
yes, can you not see the map?
I cannot.
Just frozen too.
Yeah, I'm also frozen all of a sudden. I don't know. I might need to just restart my computer.
Because
Reboot it.
I'll be right
Try
back.
right now.
yeah, give it a shot. We're just taking everyone's drink orders and stuff and food orders.
Bashir's
tea.
like been eating turkey for a while at this point, and turkey's a very dry meat, so he's like, meat, meat.
She grabs a flagon from over here, comes over. This is the Tasty Side Bjorn Beard mead.
He just starts like chugging it.
It's
Starts digging back into the
dry
turkey.
and very appealing.
Bashir wouldn't know that.
Very good mead. This is good mead.
Bashir wouldn't know that.
A sherry for me, dear. And I start to talk with the diner cooks and the barkeep about how to brine a turkey properly and not dry it out too much.
One of the barkeeps, while pouring your sherry and engaging with other people, seems... You know what? Go ahead. Give me a perception check. They are engaging with you in repartee about brining techniques for turkeys.
Wow, well, it's only a 9.
The
Yep,
vegan
hey,
is talking about brining a turkey.
They are definitely thoroughly invested in all of the notes that you are giving them about brining that turkey.
Did you see
They
that?
are like, yep.
There's a game log now in D&D Beyond. When somebody in your campaign rolls, you see it, and everybody sees their roll in
it's
D&D Beyond.
pretty dope. Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Also,
Too
if
bad for you
don't
fuckers,
know,
because I'm never doing that.
you don't have to.
Yeah.
If you didn't already know, you can right-click on a number in D&D Beyond, and if you are rolling with advantage or disadvantage, it'll let you do the roll that way with advantage or disadvantage. Like if I did a perception check just now, the box next to perception, you just right-click that, and it'll give you the option to roll with advantage or disadvantage.
I mean, I roll a lot in D&D Beyond just so I make sure I count right, but I roll in person.
Nice.
That makes sense.
I'll be right back. Cool. Give me a few minutes.
Sure.
Alrighty.
Huh.
Yeah, so Lucy and I got Olive Garden today.
Nice.
Gross.
Fuck yeah. What'd you order?
I had the lasagna, and she had the fettuccine shrimp thing.
That's a
And
good one.
They were exactly as you expected.
Yep.
Her parents sent us a gift card when we were like, "Great, thanks." And then it's been sitting in our
how
like
nice.
junk drawer for a year and a half. So I was like,
I mean, you got to use it.
"Yeah."
It's like not like it's not that it's bad food. It's just that like you could spend that same amount of money and get something with a little more soul.
Oh,
in it.
100%.
Little more
pretty bad.
nice.
It's pretty like one note, one flavor.
Yep.
Yeah.
Garlic and butter. I hate 2
Yeah.
notes.
Garlic, butter, red sauce.
Yeah.
Most of the time together. Like we got Olive Garden, I think catered, or I guess we just ordered like a big family meal from Olive Garden with Becca's family recently, and it was just like what I could describe it as is white sauce with bacon and tomatoes in it.
Yeah.
Bacon and hard tomatoes.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Everyone's leaving during this Olive Garden talk.
We scared everybody away.
Like, oh.
Emily, what's going on with you?
Nothing.
That is a very comfy looking hoodie.
I know. I guess I'm gonna get a hoodie.
Another one bites the dust.
See you guys later.
All right, later.
How's Soph doing?
It's good.
Yeah. Is she sleeping in her bed?
Nope, in a rocking chair.
In a rocking chair.
She won't sleep in her toddler bed. She's scared of it. So for, I don't know, 3 weeks now, she sleeps in a rocking chair.
Oh.
That just seems obstinate.
Yep.
What? Alec and Emily's daughter is obstinate?
Yeah.
Not my problem.
You end up parenting yourself, I suppose.
She napped on the floor today, at least.
Nice.
I love a good floor nap.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is everything okay, Brendan?
Yeah, I just had to use the bathroom really badly.
Oh, no worries.
And I was like, cool, it's going to be an hour before Emily does her pee-pee dance, so I'm not going to wait for an hour. So
Sure.
today has been not the timetable that I had anticipated. I woke up and came downstairs to go to work like I normally do, and there was an egg smashed on Sean's car.
Oh.
Because
what a bummer.
because of a very long story that we'll talk about later, because now that Isaac's back.
Wow, dude.
Let's do it. Oh, I'm so curious, though.
I know. What the hell? I'm not going to be paying attention to this campaign at all.
Sorry, team. Once Emily has to go to the bathroom, I'll let you all know about the rest of this. So,
I have to go to the bathroom during those times, and I just use Emily as an excuse to make the bad guy. Because I also have to go.
By the way, we appreciate you so much, Emily, for that.
Thank you. Yeah, I know Alec does the same thing between you and your daughter, but it's okay if you're the bad guy. All
What does
the
that mean? Oh, okay.
This group
Oh,
needs
yeah.
you.
Glad my bladder can accommodate you
you're
all.
muted, Isaac.
Yeah, I know.
There you
I was coughing.
Oh,
And I
your
didn't
mouth
wanna
was
cough.
open, and I did.
Can you keep it on whenever you cough? I want to hear it.
I
Unless
enjoy
you
it.
do one. I can turn off noise suppression too.
Oh God.
All right. The full, unfiltered, raw Isaac is what I want coming through my ears.
Yes.
Finally, someone gets it.
Thank you.
So, taking note that no one is being murdered or anything terrible is going on from the magically appeared gnome and the people that seem to have been, by a lot of people's impression, waiting for this gnome to appear to order their food, have all gone back to their own various parties. You get a couple occasional looks. Dragonborns are not very. They're not very common.
7 foot tall dragonborns aren't common. You sure?
Yeah, just hamming out on a full turkey in the middle of a tavern. That's a
Monsieur
sight to
turns to
behold.
Roland and just goes, Roland, get over here. You're skin and bones. And he hands him like a kind of like he probably took a bite out of this turkey leg already, but it's like shredded in a way that it looks more like an animal took a bite out of it. And he just like shoves it into Roland's hands.
It's really tender and juicy. The fat is dripping off. The grease is still hot on the skin, which is crisp. You can actually hear parts of it, like the steam escaping as you rip into the flesh of this turkey.
Well, we're not about food waste back at the monastery, so go ahead and start diving in.
I will pick up my
Pretty good.
plate of vegetables and I'm heading over to this area because I'm like pretty sure he said his name is Thar, and I'm pretty sure Roland said that's the person we're looking for. So I'm heading this way.
I'm going with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going.
I've had my fill picking off the plates.
Can't
around
see
here.
the map still, but I'm just gonna
I would imagine I'm still eating a turkey. It feels like that's gonna take
I
some
would
time.
think so.
see the ping. Ping right.
Take your time.
You make your way over to the table in the northeast, where there are an eclectic group of people in various in a very intent and serious conversation. That as soon as you walk up, they kind of break away and look over at you. One of them you recognize potentially, if you are in the realm of recognizing, as the monk, Leos and Erlenthar. The other people there are a couple of weary-looking humans in leather tunics with very serious eyes. A female halfling who kind of also in the same way eyes you all up and down and motions a hand to one of their coat sleeves. There is a just a person wearing all black. You have no idea other than that, almost like if burqas existed in this world. And then there is also the red-bearded dwarf who came over to investigate this magical gnome that appeared out of nowhere and then proceeded to come back and sit down and engage in this conversation. As the two of you walk over and stand blooming over top of the people sitting at this table.
Well, I was just gonna sit down. I'm just sitting down at this empty seat over here.
Cool.
Is here free? Is anyone sitting here?
Actually, as a matter of fact, yes. This table is taken.
Oh, capital! And I just sit down. What are we all chatting about today?
Capital.
The person under the all black goes, the weather.
Oh. Okay, what are you really talking about? And I sidle up. I sidle up and sit down in the other corner.
And as that, the one across the table goes, and whether or not it's going to be raining today. And the other one goes, yes, there's a chance of precipitation for sure. Very. The other one goes, you're so terrible with words. It's going to rain, is what you're trying to say. Yes, a deluge. The word deluge. It's going to be a deluge, I swear.
I take out important plot dots, item TM, and I smack it down on the table. And I go, yeah, what about this?
Leosin hops over real quick and snatches it up and comes back and goes, Bahamut's beard. Okay.
As hearing the word Bahamut, Bashir gets up and like runs over. Dunk, 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 dunk. Oh, hey man, haven't seen you in a while.
Oh, hey, you survived too. Good. Yes, so as I was saying, we apparently have a group of heroes that have been able to strike a devastating blow against the cult. I would vouch for them.
You could do it a little less pained.
Hey, listen, Leosin. Remember the blue guy? The blue guy that I scared away from the village? Well, we hunted him down, and I killed him. So, I think you could be a little more, excited.
You slayed Cyanrath?
Yeah.
I
did.
I would definitely be more excited if I enjoyed your presence more, but all of our interactions have been about as rude as you inviting yourself to a private table. So what do you want from me? They're not killing you, and you're sitting here.
I just wanted to come say hi.
Oh, well,
I didn't realize that this was such an issue. I just felt like we were friends, and I thought we were on a first name basis. But I see now that you don't like me very much, and I guess that just is what it is. And I guess if you have any problems, feel free to not come calling. So.
Well, hold on there.
I'm sorry. I'm just very upset.
That's okay. You take another turkey break.
He walks back to go eat the turkey.
I think we've acquitted ourselves quite well, and because this adventuring is lucrative, and I have hopes of one day owning real estate, I would like another mission, please.
What my associate means to say is that we are, despite all appearances, we are actually good people, and we do desire to help. I think, just like side eyes, side eyes you really hard.
Right
and,
about. Go ahead.
And just says, and despite our previous behavior, we do wish to help you very much, and we noticed you sitting over here, and we thought we might be able to do so.
Bashir kind of saunters back.
Persuasion check.
Oh yeah, it's a 27.
You have proven yourself to be very helpful for our cause, which you have known nothing about, and you did save Greenest at serious threat for yourself. So maybe yes, the stress of the situation has me on edge over manners. I apologize, Bashir.
Bashir walks over and just kind of is like, listen, I'm sorry. It's been a really stressful couple days. You know, the dragon cult has just really been on my mind. You gotta understand, I had this religious experience where I went through a divine dream, and I was told that it was my divine right to slay the dragon queen, and I'm very stressed out about it.
The dwarf over here stands up and comes over and goes, "You're the one? You're the herald?"
I don't know what that means.
Have you? Reinhard mentioned that he was going to find.
Reinhard! He's great. He's the one that gave me the crazy dream.
Yeah, that would be Reinhard. All right. Let us adjourn to more private chambers, shall we? Where we can have this conversation in a little bit more seclusion. I think I know Shamlam. I know I feel your eyes on me, but these are desperate times, and we're gonna need all the help we can get. And Leosin goes, while you are doing that, I'm gonna peruse these obvious ledgers and notes that, if I am very familiar with this hand, which I am, appears to be from the leader of the chapter of the cult down here herself. The name that I know so well because I know her handwriting, because I've been tracking her for decades, because that's kind of Frulam Mondath.
Oh, what does she look like?
He describes Frulam Mondath to you as a.
Oh yeah, I killed her too. Bashir just keeps taking claim for all of the combat.
If I've learned anything in the alleys of Waterdeep, is you let someone else take the fall for any murder that could potentially be incriminated.
It's fair. It's good. Not a bad rule.
All right. If you'll all follow me back to our don't say clubhouse. Don't say clubhouse. We have. Well, we can talk in more privacy. We just wanted to come and experience that. Honestly, this is the best food and mead that Elturel has to offer. So it's very convenient that you showed up here. And Leosin's like, it's not convenient. I told him to be here. The cook comes out and looks at you and then smokes a cigarette and puts it out in the turkey and walks back in to the kitchen.
Just trying to help.
That was good turkey.
I say we follow him to the clubhouse.
Yep. Yeah. Let's.
Shibo agrees.
Let's go to the clubhouse.
I wink at one of the barmaids and say, "Damn good sherry, though, if I might say," and flash one of them a smile.
I thought
And
you were
she
just
goes,
saying flash one
"My
of
name's-"
them. I was like, what?
I heard it too. I was like, oh.
Damn good
flashes
cherry,
them.
and I whip my dick out.
Thread today
smile.
really,
Well, handsome, my name's Penelope. How was the drink?
Marvelous, dear. Pleasure to meet your acquaintance.
Cool, the joke didn't land. That's fine.
No,
That's
no.
cool.
Nope, I didn't get it. I just went right over my head.
Damn fine, Sherry. My name's
And now she asks
Jerry.
if she can smell his hat. And then, oh wait, wrong campaign.
wrong gig.
Cool. So we're just gonna stay here on this map, and I'm gonna get rid of everyone else because
Brutal.
the other map. Oops.
Wow.
Oh,
I thought
okay.
you did work on this campaign during these 2
Yeah.
months off.
Oh,
You would think that I would have done
Damn.
that, don't you? Don't you know? But
But instead, he just took it off.
I needed to recover. Okay?
To be fair to
fucking
Brendan, I was like, sweet, I have 3 weeks to prepare. And then I prepared the day before the next session for mine.
You guys are grown adults.
Cool, no
with everything
homework.
in your lives.
And I have stuff prepared. Just I wasn't gonna want to half-ass a map because
Yeah.
I just didn't want to. I wanted to full-ass a map. I just didn't have the ability to. Cause Vikings, a Viking game came out. What am I supposed to do?
That is true.
That game is very addicting.
Too much of a time suck.
Yep.
So he leads the he being the dwarf leads the band of people out into the night. The person in black runs off elsewhere. The other person that I didn't do a really good job describing also is given a task from Leosin and runs off as well. But the remainder of the party accompanies the dwarf to a couple streets over up a hill. It kind of seems after a little bit that he's winding around and looking around to make sure he's not being followed. And he does like a couple of these like shady things, and he walks into an alleyway where there's a brick wall, and he like makes like a sign of Bahamut right in front of it, and like bops it, and part of the wall just disappears, and he's like right in through here.
Like Harry Potter.
sweet clubhouse. secret
No,
signal.
not like Harry Potter. There's no magical brick flipping. It literally just it's there and then it's not there.
Okay.
But
In we go.
you walk in. There's a billiards table. There's a dartboard. But you look closer at the dartboard and you see that there are large hatches in it, and you can see that it's a combination dart and axe board.
We could stay here
there
a while,
are-
guys.
Yeah, I saddle up to that billiards table and I'm like, don't mind if I
Yeah, Bashir
do.
grabs a couple of the axes and starts just
Just making
Immediately
yourselves
make
at home.
just immediately starts chucking axes into the wall, but like missing, so
why
he's
they
just
didn't
like
want us
biting
to
into
come
the
here.
wall.
Hey, roll to hit. Give me a roll to hit.
Uh,
Are you proficient with thrown axes?
no, I don't think so. I don't know. I'm proficient with like every type of weapon, actually. Yeah, I'm proficient
Be
with
right back.
martial and simple weapons. So
Yeah,
does
then
that
you're
count?
proficient with it.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a hand axe. It's nothing special. So.
Okay. I don't know. I rolled a 12, and then proficiency would give me a +2 to that.
Cool. Yeah, and it's a throne, so I think you had your dexterity as well.
Okay, so 16.
Yeah, it's a resounding thunk. It's not right in the middle, but it's it's in the middle ring.
He turns
Whoa.
he turns to Roland and goes, "That was left-handed."
Okay. Okay. And then
is
I
there a-
step up. I step up, and I gotta try now.
Okay, go ahead.
I muted myself.
All right. I do a ranged. Let's see. And that's just a dexterity check?
No, it's a ranged attack with a thrown hand axe. Are you proficient with hand axes? I'm gonna check your character sheet real quick.
I don't think so.
I don't.
Let's
What
see.
are we talking about?
Longbow, sword, simple weapons. Is a hand axe a simple weapon?
There's throwing axes in this clubhouse, and Bashir immediately just threw one, and now Roland has to do it.
My
'Cause
ego is being challenged.
he thinks he's as good as Bashir.
Yep. So go ahead, roll a d20, add your dexterity and your proficiency to it.
Oh, you're going down, buddy. Oh, yeah. Dexterity is 15, and what else? You said dex and what else?
You
Sorry?
don't add
Proficiency.
15 to it.
No, you,
I know.
You
what
add your
I'm
dex
up to.
modifier. Okay. Okay. I was like, I thought you were adding 15 points. I was like, that's not how that works.
guys.
Yeah.
That's bullseye, right?
Blast through like
Causes
3
it to
walls.
explode.
Okay, dexterity and what else? Sorry, from?
and your proficiency bonus because you are proficient with simple weapons.
It's been so long. Where do you find that at?
On the
next year.
base- yeah.
Right next to your
something-
charisma.
Okay, so 17 total.
You also get a resounding thunk right on the other side of, like, you know how there's like a circle and you're like, Bashir's hit at like 5 o'clock near the middle, yours hit at like 7 o'clock, right outside the
Alright.
middle. It's really hard to tell which one is closer, but you're still in the same, like, you know how there's like rings? There's like 4 rings in a bullseye. You're both in the not bullseye center ring.
Sibo's turn.
I'm gonna have to hold this young gnome up.
So no, Sibo's gonna walk up.
Bashir's just kind of
I'm
like,
just gonna two-hand it overhead.
It's like sidestep.
oh god.
Go ahead.
Yeet!
Like, over the shoulder.
Sibo, let's see. Roll
I am
a
not
d20.
proficient.
You are not proficient with them?
No.
No, you are not.
I
So
am
go
not.
ahead, roll a d20 and add your dexterity.
11.
Right.
It hits onto the board, but it's in the outermost ring.
Ah.
Good job, Shibo. Goes for a high five.
Yeah.
Is there
Go ahead.
a pool cue around? A billiards cue?
Yeah, you look over to the wall, and you can see that there's a rack with 6 different various pool cues made of different wood, black elm, birch, oak, 3 other
Okay.
woods.
I don't need to know the wood. I take one of them and I'm like, all right, who wants to play me? 10 silver a game. And I'm like sharpening it.
One of the people that walk in goes over and grabs the black elm and goes, "I'll take you for 10 silver."
Sucker.
Okay.
How do I roll for this?
Every ball.
so-
Dexterity
Yeah,
roll.
dexterity
Every
roll
shot.
for every single ball.
So it's a classic game of 9 ball. So you have to hit the 1 through 9 in order. And if you don't hit a ball in, it passes turn. So roll your initiative, and whoever has the highest initiative takes the first. Oh no, where's my d20? Oh well, I'll just do it.
2.
Cool.
Ah.
Add your initiative modifier to that if you can.
This is 6.
Cool. I mean, I can't believe I lost my d20. Oh well, good thing I got more. The bad news, because those were the unlucky d20s too. Now I'm getting the
Oh,
charged up ones.
no.
Yeah,
Oh,
I use my bad dice when I'm DMing you guys.
No,
Yeah, so
need to
that's
back
a 17, and he's like, "All right, you rack, I'll break."
All right. It's a diamond, right?
Yep.
And then I'm like, all right, ready when you are.
Cool. So he's gonna do his first one, and he rolls a 22 to break, and right off the rip, the 1 and 2 balls go in. And he's like, "Huh, taking candy from what are you? Tiefling?
Shoot.
Taking candy from a tiefling." Oh. That's why, because I'm on a desk that doesn't have backs. So when I roll, they bounce off. We're going to use the box method. Cool. He lines up the 3-shot and sinks that as well. Goes for the number 4, and he misses.
All right, watch and learn. All right.
I'm watching.
So that one.
You say watch and learn, and you hop the ball, and it goes like right towards him, and he actually does he make a dexterity saving throw? Yes, he makes a dexterity saving throw and grabs it out of the air and sets it back down and goes, "Please don't do that again."
I got you right where I want you, so go ahead.
He rolled a natural 20 on his dexterity saving throw.
Nice.
The only reason.
Nice.
He's a little shaken up about it. He doesn't know what he really got himself into, and he whiffs the next one. So it's your roll.
Natural 1.
It's just I don't add anything to this, right?
Let's see. This is we'll call this a sleight of hand
'Cause I haven't.
check.
Okay.
This is what we've been doing.
All right. 17.
Cool. Yeah, you it's a beautiful bank shot, goes right in onto the number 5 ball.
17.
Again, you were just lined up right perfectly for that. You're onto the number 6 ball.
Ooh, 24.
Yeah, so just you get a little English on it, and it lines up and it falls right behind the number 7 ball. So go ahead, roll this next one at an advantage.
That one's 16, so 20, but not a nat 20.
Cool. Yep. You sink this one. It didn't go into the pocket that you wanted, but it still went into a pocket. So you're on to the number 8 ball.
It's another nat 1.
All right. Yes. That's what I like to do.
You hop this one off the table, and he's like, if you do that again, you forfeit. Them's the rules. He points over to the board, the rules for the pool table, and the only rule on there is you hop off 3 times, you lose.
I love that the rules are posted.
He also doesn't make the number 8 ball. It's just he has to bank it down and back, and it's just not going pretty well for him. So
I can't make this up, and I don't know if it's I'm not rolling very well, but I've rolled another natural 1.
Yep. So you hop the ball off of the table, and he goes, "Tough luck, Charlie. I never have any good thing of the 8 ball either." And he takes your 10 silver. I'll play you again though. Double.
Yeah, I don't want to do this for everyone else, but I do want to play double or nothing.
We can have this be happening in the background while the axes are being thrown, and while Leah and why can I never remember your name? Pelagius. Yeah, thank you. It's because I have 4 campaigns, and 3 of them have a bard that starts with P in them.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Nice.
Pelagius, Peter, and Patrick are the 3 bards, and I'm like, which one of the 3 is this one?
No, it's really quite all right. Like I have a similar problem where I didn't remember Ace's name earlier when I was doing the side eye at Pierce earlier. I was like, I could not recall his name, so I was
I
like,
don't remember Pierce's name either.
I literally just leave like the campaign selection screen for all the characters open, so I can reference it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good move.
Nice. Yeah, it is, actually, I should probably just put that in the empty spot over here on the Discord
It's worth it.
screen. Yeah, it really is.
Nice.
I just don't suck, and I remember the names.
Cool.
Wow.
Wow.
Throw that in my face.
All right. I didn't know Dan was joining us. Weird humble brag. All right.
Is that what Dan does?
He does a little bit of that.
He needs the W. It's okay.
Much love, Dan. We love you, Dan.
Don't we all?
Yep. So while that's going on, what are the two of you doing? Because-
I was just like,
Just
I
watching.
know, they grow on you after a while. I know they're a little much to handle right now, making themselves at home in this place they've never been to. But trust me, you'll grow to like them.
Well, honestly, it warms the cockles of my hearts to see them come in and take to these games. That's why we have our clubhouse. Don't call it a clubhouse. That's why we have our meeting.
It sounds like we both want to call it a clubhouse.
Listen, it's not a clubhouse. It's a meeting hall.
Hey, great clubhouse.
Yeah.
He like yells it from across the room.
Thank you, Chosen of Bahamut. I mean, crap. All right.
What do you call me?
By the way, in case you're curious, my name, Onthar. I'm Onthar Farum. I'm the leader of this club, the Order of the Gauntlet. I don't know if you've heard of us. We're a pretty well respected, actual honest order in the guild registry. We have tasked ourselves and formed with the sole intent and purpose of investigating, rooting out, and eliminating the Cult of the Dragon. Now, I know what you're probably saying. The Cult of the Dragon isn't real. It's a boogeyman story that mothers tell their children to make them go to bed. Well, that's where you're wrong. The Cult of the Dragon is real. They have infiltrated into various different places in our society, and they are going to need to be eliminated because they want to bring about the destruction of this world.
Are you unionized?
Are we... What? Are we unionized?
Asking the important questions. Answer the question.
Because let us
I don't
tell
know.
you about a club that we want you to be a part of. Pal, give him the thing.
No, my friend, I think it's time. And I like have a little tear in my eye, and I hand him a pamphlet, and I say, "Go ahead."
Interesting.
I've sidled over at this point. I'm so enthralled.
So you're saying that if we were to unionize, we would get collective bargaining rights against our oppressors. So you're saying that we could go to the Cult of the Dragon and demand paid sick leave and maternity leave. Am I getting this right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that seems to be what they always talk about.
So, yeah,
Hey,
Emo thinks
Shifty,
so.
Snaky, do you guys want to become a unionized order? Does that sound good to you? Shifty is the one who's over playing pool, and he goes, "Yeah, it's fine with me. I'm surprised we haven't done it already." And Snaky in the back just holds up a middle finger.
Classic
Let's see.
Snakey, right?
Oh,
That's a yes from Snaky. All right. I guess, we'll have to talk to Leeson about this. He's the one who really, he's got the purse strings around here, he's the final say. And if we change our structure, we go through and we follow a proper protocol when we have our meetings, following the prescribed formulas for realm meeting people.
Yeah, you got there
Shoot.
close enough.
You do whatever you have to do today, my friend. But let me tell you what, in the New World Order, your friend Leeson will be the first against the wall, I have to say. He is what you call the bourgeoisie. This is an advanced thing, very far in the future, but a union is a good place to start, and I am happy that you have embraced it.
Well, you see, you got it all wrong. If I know Leeson the way I know Leeson, It won't be the New World Order that puts him against the wall first. He loves being against the wall.
Oh, man.
I'm definitely chuckling at that. I'm laughing along with him, like, oh yes, we agree.
Oh god.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm also laughing.
Nope.
Everyone in here.
Bashir comes sauntering up. Ha 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 ha. So Odo, yeah. You look like a strong boy. You want to arm wrestle?
Yes.
Strong boy.
He looks to the nearest table. He goes,
He puts his hand down.
Oh.
Bring it.
All right.
I slap down another 10 silver, and I'm like, 10 silver on Bashir.
All right, you guys getting a pool going before this starts?
Yeah, what's the over/under on this? Well, it doesn't matter. My money's on Bashir too.
Yeah, but
What's
you have
it?
to have
Shifty one in
somebody.
this?
You have to have somebody bet the other way.
Yeah, I know. Shifty. Take your boy and
Isn't his name Snaky?
Snakey.
Snake-o.
I think there's a
Snaky's still
snaky
over
and
in
a
the
shifty.
corner. There's a Shifty and a Snaky.
Shifty I play pool with. Shifty, I'd like to win my silver back right now. I guess I gave you. Oh no, we were still playing over there. We never
Yeah,
determined.
we're still in the middle of a game, all right? If I know Onthar, which I do because we're in the same nut club together, and I guess we're going to be unionized, he's going to be arm wrestling all night.
Oh, then so you've taken the bet. We'll have this side bet while we also finish this bet over here.
Yeah, sounds great.
Betting while you're betting.
Bets on bets on bets. All right, cool. So for this, let's do just a good old strength check for the first one.
I plunked down 20 gold, by the way, not just 10 silver.
I don't know if anyone took that bet.
Not great. That's an 8.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, damn.
He's like, all right, let's do this. Poof. Oh.
Oh, again.
Sorry.
I wasn't warmed up. And he kind of shakes his arm out. And...
Next round of bets, everyone. Next round of bets. Pay him up.
Okay, I'm here for this now, and I put 10 silver on Odo.
That one counted? I thought that was just a warm up. I don't think that counts. I think I'd leave my bet down there.
Oh no, that one definitely counted. Absolutely, we were there, ready to go. That was just some table trash talk. But listen, you can lose your money twice over there, Tiefling man. Because here we go.
Double or nothing on
my
Bashir.
7.
And this one, he's like, oh, and he eggs you down a little bit because he rolled an 8.
Oh my god.
You want me to go left-handed? You want to try this one left-handed? Is that not your good hand? Take my good hand.
All right, left-handed.
Take my good hand.
Fuck.
I'm glad I didn't get this one.
14.
He rolled a 16. So it was another one of those and he just edges you down.
Bashir, you should probably stop.
I like you got those big dragony muscles. I expected honestly if Reinhard found you, I kind of expected a little bit more. One more, hey, come on! Don't leave the table just like that.
One more. Is this? No, I guess it's just a skill check. All right.
This one we can go ahead and do a athletics check on because you're warmed up now.
Oh yeah, now we're fucking talking.
We're talking.
All right, not natural 20.
He rolled a natural 1.
You go.
You break part of the table, and he flips out of his chair. He's like a little dazed.
Oh, Otto, sorry. I just ate a whole turkey. But it's worked through me now, and my bad. My bad, Other.
He over to you, looks up to you, and goes, "Whoa, that's great! Oh, I haven't been flipped like that since I was in rocks. Oh, rocks? No, not in rocks. Since I was breaking rocks." Oh, you all are good folks.
Oh, I wonder if Leoson's done getting any of that information out of that stuff. Leoson! 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 What? Are you done yet?
No, you'll know I'm done. I'll be back.
Well, he's not done yet. Well, what else are you? We got the axe throwing over there. You already saw. We've got Shifty over here taking your tiefling friend to town.
We haven't determined that yet.
Listen, I've got nothing to do. My arm's a little sore. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm done. I'm gonna need some healing for this. I think you might have broken a bone there. Oh, big guy.
Oh, you're okay. And he like slaps him right on the arm where it hurts, but then channels a point of healing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I can feel the bones re-knitting right now. Hey, you're all right. Listen, I don't know what Leoson was getting at earlier. He's sensitive, okay? You know, he gets overwhelmed.
Listen, just sometimes I feel like he doesn't really like me very much, and I think he's kind of cool, so I would really like it if he would like me.
It takes a little bit to warm up to him. He's not as boisterous as us, you know. He likes quiet and he likes smelling paints or something. I don't know what he really does, but he's good at it and he's really reliable. So
Smelling paints.
what do you do with paints? You smell them? Or
Listen, that's what I do. I always just sniff them. They usually smell pretty good. I think my camera froze.
Yeah.
Pretty good position, though.
We're leaving it.
Be solid.
Not really.
I'm taking a screen cap of that.
Oh, no worries. It's being recorded.
Oh, I know, but I want to turn that into I want someone to turn that into an emoji.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Mm-hmm. Anywho,
what about you over there? The smaller one and the other one and the other one and the fourth. What are your names? I'm on Thorf Room. What should I call you people? Hello, Sibo.
I'm Bashir.
Bashir. I can tell by your sigil that you're actually the glaive of Bahamut.
I am.
Wild.
Yes.
And you say that Leoson doesn't take a shining to you, even though you're the glaive of Bahamut.
You know,
Strange.
it seems like you guys are pretty into Bahamut, which, like me, I also am a fan of the guy. And I just, I don't really get why him and I can't seem to bond over that shared interest.
Maybe it's him. I don't know. We'll get to that. Are you over there, the one losing money to Shifty? What's your name?
Akamenos.
Archimenos. Pleasure to have you pay for my next round with that money. Thank you. Shifty owes us for the next 2 rounds at least. The rest of you, I don't know. What do you call yourselves?
I'm Roland. You can call me Roland.
Hi, Roland.
Realizing it's his turn, Pell whips out his loot really fast, says, "My name is Pelagius," and does like his fast thing, but like just does it in like double the speed.
Nice. Quick with the fingers. I like it. The music will be really a nice touch if I could interest you in performing later when we're done with the introductions and we're done with the games and we're done with the mission and we're on to the other part of the night, which would be
where we become a part of the clubhouse. Oh.
Well, first of all, it's Roland. I gotta say, it's not a clubhouse; it's a meeting hall.
No.
And then, you quiet elf in the back. What should we call you?
Emily.
Huh.
Hi. You doing all right there? You gotta pee?
No.
What's wrong?
Okay.
Nothing.
We can take a 10-minute break.
Yeah.
Take a break.
Water.
Yeah, for sure.
I need to go to the bathroom, so let's go ahead and
take
take
a
a few
break.
minutes.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I feel bad for laughing.
So,
I didn't know what was going on, but it was the timing was kind of comical.
It was. Don't worry about it, man.
So let's have us at least reconvene at 8:55, and then we'll determine what's going on from there. Okay, everyone?
Cool.
Roger,
Sounds
Sounds
good.
good.
Cool.
What's going on, dude?
Oh, hey there. Didn't see you there. Nothing. Just taking the time to actually look at my character sheet after several. Like, I didn't even really look at my character and kind of forgot all the spells and everything about how to play a bard, honestly.
Yeah, remembering how to do things was difficult. I also couldn't find my gold for the longest time. I was like, "Fuck, is it? Is it some plugin?" But don't you play in another? You play in a couple different campaigns, right?
Yeah, so I know the interface, but the character is still like new, semi-new to me from taking a while off.
Yeah.
I feel like I've just like started DMing more consistently this other adventure though, and I feel like I've learned so much from DMing more consistently, and a module that like I didn't homebrew too.
What module are you doing?
Curse of Strahd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm also in a adventure that is as a player doing Curse of Strahd, so I'm in that campaign as a person, a DM who knows the story already.
That's real cool. Who are you DMing?
Becca, my friend Dan, and my friend Kyrie. Dan and Kyrie are boyfriend and girlfriend.
So, to continuation of the egg story, if
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah.
definitely want to know about this.
For sure.
Um,
Closure on the egg story.
So 2 months ago on the Nextdoor app, someone posted, yeah, they don't know about it. Someone posted that they were like, hey, long string of events, really shitty situation. I'm living out of my RV and I'm unemployed and I'm not getting unemployment yet. It's $300 to park my RV at a place. Can we like park in someone's driveway? We'll like, and have like water and electric, we'll pay and stuff. And Sean and I were like, we're gonna vet you to make sure that you're not like gonna steal one of our kidneys, but if it checks out, like you can, we have 2 plots of land, so like it's cool. You don't need to pay for the water, electric. Like we just want to help you get on your feet. We're in really tough times. So we did, and they've been out there for 2 months. On and off. They have like. Doesn't matter. They've been living there for 2 months. The city came by and was like, what you're doing is illegal. And we're like, that's bullshit that's illegal, but that's fine. So we told them like they have to be out by this weekend. And they're like, cool, that's fine. Their partner was sleeping in the van next to their RV. And she was trying to wake him up. She also might have just come down with COVID. So she was like trying to not go out in the middle of the night in like -5-degree weather. So she tried to get his attention by throwing an egg at the van. Either she missed and hit my car or it bounced off the van and hit my car, but she just left it. And so I'm there in the morning. I'm like, the fuck is this shit? It's an egg. And she poked her head out. She's like, that was me. I'm sorry. This thing happened. And I was like, couldn't just clean. All right, cool. I'm going to go to work. So I went to work. And then coming home from work, I had to drop one of my coworkers off to pick up the big our company van. So I'm like, cool, I'm gonna go over to the Moo Moo car wash. I'm gonna get a badass car wash. And it's like a 30-minute line. And I'm like, great.
Oh.
So I'm sitting there in line, getting a badass car wash. I get out, egg is still on there. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? It's like cake, it's like baked on there. So I go through again and they're like, oh, yeah, man. They saw the egg and they're like, yeah, if it doesn't come off, just come on back through. We'll give you one for free. And I was like, awesome. So go back through. Still egg on the car.
Yep.
And at this point, it's like 6 o'clock. I'm still in my work clothes. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm pissed off. I drive over to a place to pick up some tacos. I fall asleep in the car waiting for the tacos because they never text me to let me know my order is ready. So it's like 6:40 and I'm like, cool, time to get home. I got home at like 7 o'clock. I sat next to Sean and I was like, I want to watch one episode of Bob's Burgers. I want to sit next to you. I accept hugs, but I don't want to talk and I want to eat tacos. I've got 30 minutes to get all of this out of my system and prepare for this D&D campaign that's going on right now. So that was not what I wanted to do. What I wanted to do was come home, take a nap, and then work on the preparation that I had been putting off for 2 months for this. But I was like, I'm not. And the person's like, 15 minutes before, cancel. And I was like, no, fuck you. I'm not canceling.
I was making a joke.
I know, exactly.
But it would have been
But
hilarious.
I was like, it would have been hilarious. But this is more fun to be able to do this because this stuff I had already had semi-prepared. I just don't have my notes. I don't have my wits about me. Yeah, shooting from the hip, but you guys are probably much used to that by now when I'm running a campaign, so that's fine.
I feel like if you accidentally egg someone's car, you should just go out and clean it off, right? Like if I had accidentally egged someone's car, I probably would have just wiped that off for sure.
Or like
In -5-degree weather, you've got to like act
Get it right
quickly.
away.
Yeah.
Or it freezes the car. It's bad for the paint too.
Yeah, it's terrible for the paint. Really, really not looking forward to the parts that's still on there.
Yeah.
And it's like it hit right where the window meets the car door, so it like got in a little bit into there. And so I have to like take a scraper to get it out, and I'm just
Gonna
like,
get some summertime stankin'.
it's gonna smell like terrible eggs.
Well, like they say, no good deed goes unpunished. So let that be a lesson to you.
Right, exactly. This is what I get for trying to help someone. Cool. So are we at a good spot to continue? Do we want to take a pause for the evening? What's up?
Yeah, I don't think can play tonight. So
Okay.
No
That's
worries.
totally
I'm down to
fine.
just hang out and
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'd love to just do that. That's great.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm happy to get the time we did.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think we got
Yeah.
to a sweet place to hang out for a long time.
you guys gotta do your gotta do your next billiards game here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We can do that if everyone's okay with that. If that's comfortable, because this is like, it's not consequential to the plot. It's just fun hangout stuff. So
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
cool. And then maybe axe throwing for Roland and Sibo if they're interested in that.
Yes.
Well, cool. Yeah. Let's rip it. Let's do this billiards game, man.
Let's see. He's like, well, I won this last one, so you rack, I break, I guess.
And like this time, I'm much more begrudgingly. I'm doing it. It's a little
What is it?
sloppy.
20 silver, right? 20 silver. Got it. And it's not as good of a break. He hits them, and the balls barely separate. And he was like,
Yeah.
getting a little penisy over here. Your shot.
I'm sorry. I know we just played this game, but what do I add to this roll?
It's your sleight of hand.
Oh yeah. All right. 10.
You also, let me see.
I love how we got to hear from Slurp that can right there.
Yeah, it's perfect.
In really high definition, it was great.
Yes.
You hit the balls and break them up a little bit, but you don't sink any of them.
All right.
Like, oh,
Your
thanks
move.
for picking up. Thanks for picking up my bad break there. Let's get this game going. And he just sinks the number one, and he's like, all right, 1 down, 8 to go. Let's do this. And he's like, let's do this. And he gets distracted at this point because there's an axe that gets thrown. And he's like, whoa, what was that? And he misses. So you're up.
Thank you.
All right. 19.
Yeah, you sink the number 2 resoundingly.
Again.
Number 3. Did we just lose someone?
Eric turned
Eric's
his
No,
camera.
I went off camera because
yeah.
I got some food.
He went off camera because
I
he
want to
wants to
see
whip
you
his dick
eat.
I want to
out.
see you masticate.
Yeah.
21.
I want to see the food in your mouth.
Robo
What was that the
orgasms.
number 3 ball? That was the number 3. On to the number 4.
19.
Sinks. Number 5.
Ooh, 15.
You sink it.
Okay.
Ricocheted off 4 walls, and then
Yeah, it spins a little bit, and you're like, oh, is it going in? And it goes in.
20, but not a nat 20.
Yep, the 6 ball just follows right behind.
8.
The 8 is not great, and you miss on the 7 ball. He's like, oh, you're giving me a chance to win this. Okay. Those are some pretty nice shots, by the way. You got a good hand for this. And he's like, and this is the 7, and he sinks it.
Uh-oh.
Onto the 8 ball.
This is our hang up last time.
And he misses it. He's like, like I said, I'm terrible at the 8 ball. It's an unlucky number for me.
Your loss is my gain. 23.
You sink the 8. He's like, all right, this is it. On for the last ball. It's all you.
16.
Doesn't go in.
You son of a bitch, dude. You're the worst DM I've ever had.
That's okay. This guy also doesn't go in.
It's a 13.
Nope. It like you think you line it up and it like ricochets out of like when you hit that bad corner, you know.
All too well.
Ooh. Just gonna put that right there.
Oh,
It's a nat 20. He's
Ow.
like, hold on one sec, and he does a behind the back.
Oh
like,
yeah, Mr. can't hit an 8-ball, but he's gonna do this now.
and it spins all the way around and comes back right to the pocket next to him, and he's like, "That's my 20 silver."
I put down the 20 silver, and then is there a like a tiki bar, like one of those crappy like basement bars that
Sure is. There's
I can go
absolutely.
to?
Uh-huh. It's stocked. There's bottles of various design. It's definitely like a mishmash. Like if you had a bunch of guys just come together into a place and they're like, "Oh, I'm gonna bring what I have, and you bring what you have, and we'll just have our own like."
I get it. It's
grouping
like
of
if
stuff."
we had our own clubhouse.
I'd love
like if
that.
we had our own
I'm just
Yeah.
daydreaming about that now.
I know, seriously. If only we had portals and we could all just like bloop into a clubhouse.
That would be so
would be
dope.
it.
God, that would be sick as
Yeah,
fuck.
I go over there, and is it like a serve myself situation?
There's a mop with a bucket on it, and Shifty goes, don't mind Tam over there. He doesn't talk much, but he pours a stiff drink. And you can see there's just a bottle that's like taped to the side of it.
Do I have to pick Tam up entirely to turn this bottle into my drink?
I mean, if you want to drink Tam's bottle, yeah, you're gonna have to flip Tam over for it.
I don't like that. I look for other drinks behind
There's
the counter.
plenty of other drinks over there.
Okay, I fix myself something, and I just kind of sulk.
Bashir
on
comes
the-
sauntering over and, what do you suggest? Fix me something. And wants you to make him a drink.
Tam there can make a mean drink for you.
But Tam, make me a drink, Tam.
Tam sits there nonplussed.
yeah, tough
but-
crowd.
Go, give me a perception check.
That's a 5.
You look away because of some noise that's going on, and you look back, and there is a glass sitting in front of Tam with some type of murky brown liquid in it.
Huh? Bashir just like takes it and like, how big is the glass?
It's like a rocks glass.
Yeah, he takes it, just kind of like sniffs it.
It smells of very spice.
Tink's, he like goes to Tink with Ace and chugs it.
Cool. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
That is a nat 20.
You're great.
All right. Not bad. Koosh.
Who is it? There was Shifty and Snaky. Snaky comes over, and he's like, not a lot of people get onto Tam's good side like that. I like you. He reaches down underneath the bar and grabs another glass and pulls the bottle off from Tam. He's like, you won't be needing that again. And he pours himself one, and he tosses it back too. And he goes, he retapes it up there. And he engages in
Pool.
various. Yeah, he goes over to play pool.
Cool.
Shifty and Snaky go and play pool, while Onthar is over talking to Roland and Sibo about the finer points of throwing axes.
Yes.
So,
I think I just resolved to watch Sibo throw axes because it's entertaining.
it is very. You don't want to join in on this? Oh, come on! I'm sure. Look, you've got those fists of fury or whatever, right? I can tell by.
I can
by your
throw one or two
stylings.
more.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to impress me or anything like that, but you feel free
He
to
said
throw a
that,
couple
and so I
axes.
decided to try and do a front flip double axe toss with both hands.
Hell yeah. Go ahead, give me an acrobatics check.
We're going in. Oh god, it's a 9.
Cool. You you do a front flip, but you don't realize it. For those of you who have never done a front flip, sometimes you misgauge your rotation and you try to land too soon, and it sends a shockwave up your legs because you landed on your heels, and it's really disconcerting. So for the next 2 attacks you're about to make, one which is with your primary throwing and one using the 2-weapon fighting of your offhand, you are at a disadvantage for both of them. So go ahead, give me a weapon attack, which would be your d20 plus your dexterity modifier plus your proficiency.
Jesus.
But give me roll d20 twice and take the lower of the 2.
Well, that's already pretty fucking bad. So that's a 9.
Hey, Dumbo.
The first axe
with everything. So it's a roll to 3. Second
Cool.
one's rolled an 18, so we're going with the 9 after all the bonuses.
Yep. So it goes thunk right on the outside of even the wood. It's in the wall. And Oliver's like, oh, man. But he doesn't have a chance to anything because you declared you're doing both. So go ahead, give me another, give me your offhand. So this would be your, it is the exact same roll. It just doesn't get damage added. That's how 2-weapon fighting is.
Oh no, it's in that one.
Oh, what?
Oh no.
You throw the second axe and it lands into the first axe and they both break.
The
Yeah, you
sweet
gotta-
balls.
Not the axes.
Hothar's like, no! And he runs over and he cradles him.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't stab me. Stab me. Come here.
I just
Stabby's
walk away scratching my head. Where's the bathroom at? I really gotta
Stabby
go.
comes over. He grabs both of the axes, and there's a glow in his hands as he casts some type of spell that you probably would be able to know if you wanted to investigate it in any way, shape, or form. And he
Okay, I
hands
will.
back.
13.
It's for an Arcana check. You are fairly certain that this is the cantrip Mending. And he hands back these axes, and he's like, Onthar, this happens all the time. These are shitty axes. I don't know what you see in them. And Onthar's like, you don't understand. These axes and we've been places, okay? Thank you. You could go back to your pool now. All right, so Roland.
Sorry.
That was a lot of style and a lot of not good. I love it. Great job.
So you want me to try that
Sibo,
again?
You're up.
All right.
I like that Isaac is just role playing himself right now.
Yep.
At people's houses.
Breaking
So I pick
things
up
in
my axe,
houses?
slug it onto my
Yeah.
shoulder. Ugh.
Is that something I do?
You break things all the time. I can't
Yeah.
believe you don't know that about yourself.
When?
You break every glass
Sibo.
at someone's house. You
There's
will
a
break.
You
glass
broke a
mean.
glass at his wedding, dude.
Yeah, you broke glass at my wedding.
Yeah. That's drunk Isaac for you. Literally dropped the glass on the dance floor.
Oh,
That's
nice.
bad. Anyways,
Good times.
You didn't
To be
break a
fair,
glass at my
easy
wedding.
place to drop a glass.
Not that you know of.
That's true. We
I
did
put
have
a
a
lot
lot
of
of
places
grass
that
though,
time.
so
I would probably hide it if I wasn't caught.
just gonna sweep it under a bush.
That's
Don't worry,
something
cows.
special.
Bury it.
Yeah.
Sneak it over
Where'd
to
you
a
get that?
trash bag.
Where'd you get that dirty shovel from, Isaac? Don't worry about it, okay?
Are you putting a
Where's your
broken
beverage?
cup in the trash, Isaac? No.
No. No. What you said
Anyway,
you were
Sibo.
throwing your axe, Sibo?
Yeah, so Shibo just goes. Rolled a
Cool.
17.
Hey, that one lands pretty much. It's right in the middle ring. It's a really good hit. And they're going, see?
Ha!
Sibo, you got it. All right, you got to do the overhand approach. That's what I tell people all the time. You get more stability and accuracy when you go down the middle of your body, because then it's like where your hands open is where the axe goes.
See, I adhere to the motto that
Pay
it's all about
attention.
speed, so I tried to get max momentum with the front flip.
We got maximum momentum over here from Roland, but we got style from Sibo. We can see which one didn't break both of the axes.
Mine had more style too, though. So.
Well, let's. What do you say? You want to put some maybe a little coin down on seeing style versus stability?
You want me to do my front flipping? No, you know what? I can't exhaust this man and his cantrips. Okay.
You literally can't. You literally can't exhaust this man and his cantrips. That's how cantrips work.
I don't think I should. I don't want to get kicked out of the clubhouse.
Oh, you're afraid of getting kicked out of the clubhouse at this point for trying to do something cool. Okay. You can go upstairs and hang out with Leosin if you want. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Does he actually go and hang out with Leo's?
he makes his way upstairs. He's like, oh, okay. Sibo, you and me, huh? You first to the bullseye?
Pursue it.
All right. That magic that you do, where you poop in and poop out. Can you do that? Can you do that periodically?
Poop in? Wait, no, we can't. You can't just gloss over the fact that this is what this man has said.
I said what I said. He just pooped in and he pooped out.
Is that an expression where you're from? Like,
what do you mean by where I'm from? What are you trying to say? This is my hometown.
Nobody I know from around here says things like that, though. Like,
we must run in different circles, I guess.
I suppose so.
Wait, hold on a second. Do you mind playing us a ballad for this wonderful axe throwing that we're about to have? Ah, the quiet type. I like it.
What did you ask? I was not paying attention for a moment.
I was asking for requisition me a beat.
He was.
I think Blade used to play a tune, right?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was looking at something else. I didn't realize he was talking to me. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
I start tapping. I start tapping on my lute and playing overhand style on it at the same time, kind of giving you a. Something like that.
Frump, were you going off on some Dragon Force right there, or what?
Yes, I was.
I can sing Dragon Force.
Just slapping my hands as quickly as I can on the table.
Blood is just pouring from so many places around you. Your fingers, the lute, people's ears.
The lute
is great. The lute is bleeding itself. All right, well, here we go. I'm feeling pretty good about this. And he rolls to. He takes both of the axes. He's like, well, if you're going to be doing stability, I guess I'm going to have to do style. And he throws both of them at the same time. And they both cross over each other and hit in the air and fall down. Yep. That arm's still definitely broken. For sure.
All right, Sibo. And eight.
It hits and then like like the handle hits and bounces off. And you're like,
Oh, I think your arms might be broken too.
Sibo's getting tired.
All right, give me one more. Give me one
All
more.
right.
I wonder if there was a way to, your magics that you do, right? You're a magical person, right? You can manipulate like the flow of magics and chances with like dodecahedrons, right? Where if you were trying to do something where you rolled a dodecahedron for, you might be able to be like, oh, I'm gonna do a Tides of Chance and re-roll that dodecahedron, right? As he goes and
I could do
throws.
that.
he throws again, both of them, and one of them hits into the second outer ring, and the other one axe hits and falls off.
Oh, 1 for 2 ain't bad.
Tides of Chaos. Yeah. All right, Sibo again, except I'm going to do over the shoulder.
So go ahead, roll a d20 for me, and then same thing as last time.
5.
Go ahead.
What?
If
Tides of
Hey.
Chaos.
Go ahead. What does Tides of Chas do?
Once per long rest, I can gain an advantage on one attack roll, ability check, or saving throw. Before I regain use of this feature, the DM can have you roll into Wild Magic Surge table after you cast a first level spell or higher. You then regain the use of this feature.
Very nice. Go ahead. If you want to use that, you can, and you can reroll that d20.
I wish to Tides of Chouse.
Tides of Chouse it up, bud.
Tides
15.
of Joust.
You land yours, thunk, right next to Unthar's. He was like, honestly, my arm's pretty broken too. I wouldn't mind calling this a draw.
A draw is fine.
All right. Well, hey, listen. You're good with me, Sibo. Talk to me more about these mushrooms.
And he comes over to the side with you and starts talking with you.
All right.
And objectively, I think we should just call it at this point. Now that we've all kind of had something to do in terms of this, because I'm out of games to play.
You have exhausted this room.
You guys don't have ball here.
This clubhouse is like Frumpy's basement
Horseshoes.
in my mind.
He's like, you guys want to like wrestle or something? I don't know. Okay.
You want to play War Yamaka? Can that be our next
Wrestle.
game?
This would be the part where
management.
we would get down to business, but I don't want to get on with any like actual plot moving stuff.
Sure.
Of course.
At this time. So, okay, let's call it. This was a really good first session back in for all of us, having 2 months off. Really excited to meet again next week. I hope you all had fun.
Is everything okay at the very least, Al?
Yeah, everything's okay. I can just tell you guys this. Like on Saturday, Emily had a miscarriage, so it was pretty early in the pregnancy. So like not super like surprising necessarily, but not super easy either way. So the maternity leave thing kind of set her off.
Oh no! Oh,
just hearing that, and she was very sad. So it's not your fault, obviously.
No, yeah, I have so much empathy for her right now. So I have all the love and understanding and support for her.
I will communicate that to her.
Yeah.
Please do.
Yeah, for sure.
That we understand.
Totally.
And also for you as well, Al. I know that's
Thank you.
Something that you're welcome.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Love
sucks. But it was pretty early, so that just happens, unfortunately.
It's like 10 weeks is what they say or something like that.
They tell you
like
you don't tell people till 12 weeks because it's like, I don't remember. I don't want to throw the percentage out there because I don't quite remember what it is. Something maybe like 20% pregnancies
common.
miscarriage before 12 weeks because something's just not right. So very common.
If there's anything that you can think of in the upcoming however long that you would like support with, please know that you can reach out at any time.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. And if you if you guys want to send something to Emily, you can feel free to. She knows I'm gonna tell you guys. So.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Hey.
for sure.
I'll give her some time.
Yeah,
I always
if you want to give her some
want
words.
to. Yeah. I like to give people space so that they can process before it's just like, here's a wave of people offering
Tonight, yeah.
energy.
Yeah,
It would be
pretty much.
kind of intense.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, we got a good start.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're getting back into the
Getting back
Swing.
into the swing of it. Yeah.
Yep. And it's not like I don't have homework done. It's just the homework I have isn't directly tied into this part.
Yeah. Okay, Brendan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
whatever.
more you explain it and try to excuse it, the more guilty you look.
I am not making excuses, nor do I feel guilty about any of my life decisions. I chose my life up to this point, and it worked out fabulously.
I think regardless of tonight's unfortunate circumstances, that we would have spent the whole night in that clubhouse, so you had more
I
time.
don't
doubt.
think we got any further than we might have.
There would have been. This was actually part of the plot. The clubhouse itself, believe it or not, is tied in of gaining Onthar Frum's trust.
Yeah.
It specifically talks about how he is all about this type of bonding and trust building. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna hang out with my friends and do fun games with them, and then we'll talk about more plot stuff and move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
So this is literally another reason why I wanted to break where we did right to get to this point, so that our first role play session back could be a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely was.
It's like a celebration.
Yeah, for sure.
Cool. Thank you all very much. I'll catch you all later.
All right.
See you later,
See you guys.
dudes.
I'm gonna go be a Viking.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on that in a minute.
I may do that as well.
Yeah.
Can't stop, won't
Bye.
stop. Please
Stop.
make it stop.